Jeannie Thompson Rogers has made her mark in Oklahoma as an outstanding amateur golfer. She is a good player, she is a good person, and she is a believer. Growing up in Tulsa, Jeannie played in her first junior girls tournament in 1954 at the age of 9. She entered the Pee Wee division. Jeannie played 3 holes a day for 3 days. She came in second and won a trophy. In the early 60s, Jeannie dominated junior golf in Oklahoma. She won the Junior Girls Championship in 1960. In 1961, Jeannie won her second straight junior championship. In 1962 at Southern Hills, when Jeannie beat Sherry Taylor on the 19th hole, she became the first player in state history to win junior girls 3 years in a row. It was a record that would stand for more than 30 years. Junior golf has always been important to Jeannie. You see, she never played in the Oklahoma State High School tournament because her high school would not sponsor her, saying it was unladylike to play golf. Jeannie believed differently. Just a few days after her third junior girls victory, Jeannie was off to Wichita Country Club in Kansas to play in the Women's Trans-Mississippi Championship, one of the premier amateur tournaments in the country. Jeannie played well and shot her way into the 36-hole championship match against veteran Ann Casey Johnstone, a Curtis Cup player from Iowa. Jeannie grabbed the lead on the first hole and never trailed. At the age of 17, Jeannie won the championship 3-2. Ironically, her fellow Tulsa Country Club member Bob Ryan won the men's Trans-Miss, making them the first and only winners from the same club in the same year. Jeannie had the game to play in national tournaments across the country. In 1961 in Seattle, she reached the semifinals of the USGA Junior Girls Championship, only to lose on the final hole when she knocked a ball out of bounds. Jeannie played in the USGA Women's Amateur Championship 3 times. In 1962, Jeannie played in 3 LPGA events as an amateur, and Sports Illustrated named her the 6th-ranked women's amateur in the country. After the 1962 season, Jeannie went into sudden retirement. She lost interest in the game and played very little golf. Instead, Jeannie opted for college and a career as a laboratory technician. She chose a different path. She believed it was the right thing to do. Even though golf was not a priority in her life for several years, Jeannie never forgot about the game she loved. In 1965, Jeannie decided she would take another shot at the Women's State Amateur Championship. Her 4 previous attempts were all forgettable. Jeannie began to practice. It did not take her long to regain her championship form. She believed in her game. Jeannie advanced to the finals where she would meet Sherry Taylor, her opponent in the junior girls finals in 1962. Jeannie would win again. At age 20, Jeannie had her name on the big trophy. It was her first tournament since the Trans-Miss victory 3 years earlier. In 1969, Jeannie married Oklahoma Secretary of State John Rogers. She served on the executive board of the Women's Oklahoma Golf Association and chaired the state junior tournament for 3 years. Jeannie continued to play tournament golf, albeit an abbreviated schedule. Jeannie won the Oklahoma City Women's Floorball Championship twice in the early 70s. Jeannie credits her success to 2 people, her father Earl and Mabel Hotz, the founder of Girls Junior Golf in Oklahoma. They believed in Jeannie and encouraged her to believe in herself, which she has done in every aspect of her life. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Hall of Famer Jeannie Thompson Rogers.